spring just around the corner, I take a look back to my favorite shows from New York Fashion Week, keeping you ahead of the curve. Without a doubt, my favorite spring collection out of New York was Prabal Guru. And I'll admit, I'm a fan of his work each and every season, but this collection was softer than I've seen Prabal in previous seasons. You know, he's come to be known for dramatic print mixing and incredible tailoring, but there was always a kind of sharpness to his clothes, a severity. And this season, everything just kind of opened up. You know, it was clear that he was moving in a different direction from the very first look. The jacket was tailored impeccably, but looser than it would have been, say, 2 seasons ago. There were a few looks in the collection that I found especially notable. The first was a printed silk blouse and matching trouser with contrasting black silk at the waist, placket, collar, and cuffs. It was an incredibly soft, almost surrealist moment. It's a cliche to say that the closing look is one of your favorites, but with Prabal's spring collection, I couldn't help myself. Moving in the opposite direction, Marc Jacobs' collection was a call to maximalism. It was bold and defiant, beautiful, pretty, of course, with soft ruffles at the neck and at the hem, these kind of truncated peplums that I haven't seen in some time. And while the collection's palette ran from black and white to berry to soft champagne, my favorite looks were all black and white. There was an incredibly graphic, almost Mondrian-esque driving coat, beautiful, classic. Another piece that really seemed to embody Marc's ethos was an incredibly simple black leather coat with only one singular detail, white piping at the collar. There's a kind of singular precision to what he does, a focus, and that sets him apart from a lot of the other designers. The graphic motifs that we saw so fully developed at Marc Jacobs made appearances, of course, on the runways of nearly everyone. But I thought there was a striking similarity in Oni Tatel's collection. The interesting thing, though, Oni Tatel had rendered that same idea in a more sportif mode, clothes that were wearable and effortless. Season after season, what I find most striking about Oni Tatel is the way that they use knits to emphasize silhouette. For example, an Eve Klein blue skirt and matching jacket. The contrasting panels here cut at just the right angle on the hip, just the right angle over the bust, creating this hourglass illusion in what was a very comfortable silhouette. My favorite look of the show goes to this dusty vermilion striped sweater and this softly pleated skirt. Never have clothes so casual looked so chic, and that's due largely to their impeccable attention to detail. What's most remarkable about Jack and Lazaro of Proenza Schouler is the way that they've managed to evolve the brand. Each season they present similar motifs, things that we've come to expect in silhouette, but also for the incredibly varied palette that they presented, from persimmon, rust, deep lipstick red to the softest blues, the brightest greens, these intense citrus, lemon colors juxtaposed with python, juxtaposed with mesh. I mean, this was a riot, not only of color but of texture, deftly maneuvered. They managed to combine within a single look python, leather, woven leather, leather mesh, and silk. And that's not an easy thing to do.